and welcome back to the Lime Tree Sessions podcast with me, Jack Milcrease,
Scott Charlton,
and today we are joined by Finn Forster.
Do you find that when you're writing stuff, it's like
yeah,
you think
and
this sounds
I've
like...
wrote like stuff before and I've been like, this is unbelievable. And then I've played it to like someone and they've gone, it's already a song now.
The words and everything. He's gone, what do you think of this one?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
How we doing?
Thank you, boys. Very good. It's a lovely day today.
It has been nice.
It has been very
It's
nice
actually been very nice.
Nice.
It's been the first day where you kind of think, we're heading out of winter.
Yeah. Have your shades on the drive?
I did also.
Yeah.
I also have my shades. And,
man.
Watch it chuck it down tomorrow.
It bloody will, won't
Yeah, no, it's probably starts snowing. That's usually what it does.
Off the bat, Finn has just announced his new tour.
Yep.
Where you going to? Newcastle?
Yeah, so Newcastle, starting in Newcastle at the Clooney 2.
Start on a high.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Newcastle's always been really good for when I've played it. Starting at the Clooney 2, don't quote me on the order, but doing Manchester, 33 Oldham Street. We're doing Hyde Park Book Club in Leeds. We're doing the Grace in London. And then we're finishing in Middlesbrough at the Middlesbrough Town Hall Crypt.
Oh, nice. Huh?
Which will be that's through BBC Introducing though, so that'll be my biggest headline I've ever done. And we've kind of combined it into the UK tour, which has been quite nice. Like fell quite nicely, to be honest. We've built the rest of the tour around this last gig. It's on starts on the 31st of August, and then finishes on the 15th of September in the town hall. So it's
Awesome stuff.
That was announced today. Goes on sale.
Is it Friday?
Friday. I don't know what day that'll be, but it'll be on sale anyway.
Yeah.
It'll be on sale
as you watch this. So
There'll be a link down in the description.
Perfect.
And Scott Handley will have put the dates up when you listed them off there, because Scott's editing this one. I'm not.
I should have said it a little slower. Manchester, 33 Oldham Street.
Don't you worry.
Have it like type out. No, don't do that.
There's actually a way you can have it read like script and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's for you to.
You worry about
mess
that
on.
I'll
I'm on holiday, so I don't need to. Edit this one. This is great. Let's make this the most difficult one to edit, just for Scott's purpose.
Speaking of this speed for the entire podcast.
Yeah. Feel like we're on storage.
I'll do anyway, Finn.
That's true.
I'm a quick talker.
Well, at the start of the podcast, we always talk about what we've been doing this week. I think we'll come to you guys last, because you've had a very busy week.
We have had a busy week.
I'll go first. I have been working. Finn, what have you been doing?
That was
very
brushed
good.
over that one.
I think that's all you do.
Brushed over that.
I don't think I've done anything else.
You
started
your gig this week.
I was at the Stark.
That's a gig?
Yeah.
There you go. You had a gig.
I had a gig at Stark, but I've pretty much just been working it.
Yeah.
The guitar shop all this week. Finn, what have you been up to?
Yeah, I've been getting ready, gearing up for this tour announcement. I've been kind of getting back into the swing of things because I played in Wrexham, supporting John Power from Cast. I used to play for Cast the Lars, I'm really enjoying. Wrexham has become one of them places where it's. I just love it. It's like a second home. I played there a few times. I played there with the Sherlocks twice.
I was going to say the Sherlocks play there, don't they?
Yeah, and just everyone there is just like on my level. They're really cool people, really cool venue. Shout out to the parish in Wrexham and Kev, the owner, because he's just always really looking after the artists that go there. Played there, and stayed over. I always have a bit of a drink there.
Do you know Tom Collins by any chance?
Yeah.
You went to uni
with him.
Oh man, what a small world!
I know.
He's really Tom.
Tom's great.
Tom's class. So Tom, I got on really well with Tom.
Yeah,
I played. Tom's not too far from Wrexham.
He's not, no.
No, he's great, Tom.
Aye.
He's a cool guy. He's got some really
Good
cool
singer.
songs as well. Yeah,
Very
great.
good
Some great songs as well. And first time I played with the Sherlocks twice in Wrexham. He's played there both times as well. This time I was just sort of by myself. I like having a bit of a drink when I go to Wrexham. It just seems to be the given thing. I've built a bit of a terrible reputation there for the guy who likes to go out and. But
Did you drink a bootlegger?
Yeah.
Of course you did.
Yeah. But I've got on really well with the bootlegger. I put on a little clip of him. I bumped into him, he came at the gig actually, and I put on a little clip with him. And just last time I checked on Twitter, it's got 83,000 views. Mental.
He's quite the character.
He's a great guy though. Cool, really cool guy. He's always been really supportive, and I did that. And then it took me about 3 days to recover. Back to it now, luckily. And then I'm just kind of, gearing up for Stockton Calling Festival. Don't know whether you guys know.
Yeah, I know Stockton Calling.
That's on the 8th of April. So that'll be good. And then just really trying to every day to day, trying to basically do as much as I possibly can to build everything. It's like a full-time job, as you know. It's trying to get growth in it, everywhere and all that.
It's all cool.
Yeah, what about you?
Nice one. Well, we've had quite a busy week.
It's been going on.
We've had 5 gigs on the trot.
We'll have Wednesday through to Sunday. We're in Liverpool
Never been
Wednesday,
so tired
Thursday.
in my life.
We were playing these 2 pubs that we used to play when we were down there at uni. And both nights, a bloke called Kenny Parry, who's from Liverpool Express, original band from the 70s, isn't it? 70s.
Yeah.
And he actually wrote a song called So What, which we've released not too long ago, and we got up and performed with him and stuff like that. And then a bloke called Billy Kingsley.
Kingsley,
I always get it wrong whether it's Kinsley or Kingsley.
Kingsley, I think.
Do that again. Just we'll edit it.
Yeah.
Billy Kingsley.
Kingsley.
Kingsley. As
Billy
in
Kingsley.
King.
Yes.
What, he's the...
He's the singer of the Mersey Beats.
right, cool.
Do you know the song Sorrow?
I might know it. I don't
David
know.
Bowie does a cover of it as well.
I'll probably know it off hearing it.
Blonde hair and your eyes are blue.
Maybe, I think
Well,
I've heard it.
we do that in our set. And he got up and sang it with her, which was pretty cool.
Which was quite cool.
Yeah.
Really
Where was the gig out there?
These were in Liverpool. It was in
Fogarty's
Bar and Cobden Vault.
Just with the preamps.
It is with the preamps, aye.
Oh, so he's travelled about a bit then as well.
We
Oh,
do,
I
yeah,
were in
yeah.
Somerset this weekend, so
Mate, Somerset. I spent about the first 18 months of my life in Somerset.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one. Where at?
Where Yeovil, near there.
I've heard of Yeovil, yeah.
Well, it's neat. I think it's like different places, but around that vicinity.
Aye.
Can't remember really. I'd just been born, you know what I mean? but
We'll forgive you for forgetting.
The first 18 months
never
of your
been
life.
back either.
No.
Never. No.
This is the first time I've been down.
Travelled
that way,
through, but never really properly been back. So, maybe one day play a gig there. That'd be interesting. I can say to people, you know what? Last time I was here, I was not talking at all.
Yes. And now I'm here screaming.
Now I'm here singing. Yeah.
But Liverpool Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday we were in Sunderland at Millview
Social Club.
Saturday we were in
I've heard of
Doncaster.
Millview.
Whereabouts is
It's
it?
near a metro station, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite near to the Stack Seaburn, where Jack Milcrease hosts a cracking open mic night on a Wednesday.
self-plug.
I've Stack Seaburn. I've been there.
It's good, isn't it?
Been there. Very nice. Has it got a built up? It's like Stacks all kind of built up container ships,
Yes.
but that one in particular is very nice.
I think it's the only
like
one around
cool
at the minute, isn't it? Because they're all sort of being built.
Played a gig there.
There's plans to open a few more. But I won't say anything else.
played a gig there, and a few years ago, and then I think I remember it quite well because everyone started clapping.
Sunderland.
I know, mad, isn't it?
Bloody
and
hell.
I'm one of my gigs as well. and everyone started clapping. I was like, everyone must really love this song. And the football's on behind me.
Aye.
That's no reflection.
Wasn't
on
even
you.
Sunderland either. I mean, what's everyone so excited about? Do you know what I mean?
Might have been England.
I don't even think it was
We've
England. I'm
got to
pretty
have
sure
something
it
to
was
be
just
excited
like,
about.
There's nothing to be excited about in Sunderland.
Apologies to anyone listening from Sunderland.
We don't care.
To be fair though, we since then played, Sunderland, played the Independent, great
Yes.
venue,
Yeah.
great venue.
We've shot some live covers there, haven't we?
I've heard good things about the fire station as well.
Never been there before.
That's that's.
Oh, I think I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some really good things about that. So hopefully get to play in Sunderland again. You know, the Independent's a really good place. We'll see.
We hope on the daily we don't get to play in Sunderland again. But
Well, yeah.
But we ended. Go on then.
You
what
don't
were
like
you
Millview?
Millview's okay.
saying? It's an alright gig to be fair.
I like
it's all
Millview.
It's the people. Never mind.
Oh,
It's a good gig. Yeah.
I think it's a good gig.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
it's a good gig.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
as gigs go,
First time I ever saw the preamps play
it
was
was.
at the Millview.
and you were the only one clapping.
Is the ceiling still collapsed?
No, they fixed
Oh,
the
they
ceiling.
fixed the ceiling. Oh,
The
right.
ceiling was collapsed.
Yeah.
Did you blow it off?
I mean, you could.
I'll see.
They
Yes.
blew the roof off this fucker.
Yeah. What a club. Anyway, we were in, Friday was in Sunderland. Saturday we were Doncaster.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then yesterday we were in Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough. We were in Middlesbrough.
Whereabouts in Middlesbrough?
Ormsby Club.
Ormsby Club. Aye.
Ormsby Club. Well, I grew up in Ormsby.
Oh, did you?
It's quite a big
On Ormsby
place.
Bank.
There's a
Because
few
there's
social
clubs
in
in
Ormsby.
Ormsby.
There's four of them with the
There's
same
North
name.
Ormsby. There's Ormsby.
There is about 4 or 5 clubs at Ormsby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and literally, you probably played about Ormsby Club. Probably
I think we've played all the clubs. And
Wow.
played
nice.
about
So,
5-10 minutes away from where I live.
Nice
Yeah,
one.
grew up
that was a
there.
good gig though.
It was, yeah. It was a good one to end the very full-on week on.
That is
Was it
knackered
good?
today. Today's Monday, I should point out. He is knackered today.
Honestly, I've never driven so much in my life.
Yeah.
And
Is your right leg knacking from the accelerator?
Do you know what? It's not because the van's got cruise control, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's just sitting in the same place, concentrating for a long period of time is so
You're always
draining.
the designated driver.
Yeah, I'm the only one who can't drive the van.
Yeah.
He can drive,
I've got a license, but
Yeah.
but you've got to be 25 to get commercial insurance. So
What's that? I did. Yeah, I did. I've been driving a lot. I drove to Wrexham, drove back.
it's not fun.
Yeah, you have to preoccupy yourself with. What have you got? Any like designated
Well,
or
put
music?
mu-
You put on?
I put music
a
on.
playlist on, don't you?
I go through like a podcast. Try and.
I
One
just
time when I was
think of
really
myself.
feeling a bit, I need to get through this. I think I listened to about 3/4 of War of the Worlds. Yeah.
Why not?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would do
Lyndon's
that.
your man.
Hours
Oh
is-
yes, I like.
Do you know
War
when
of
you
the
just zone out and you don't even realise like 3 hours have passed?
You'll have to put it in the playlist now, Lynn.
Well, War of the Worlds.
Yeah,
Mate, you need to be like feeling some type of way before you listen to it. It takes you on a journey. And if you're the one driving,
believed.
yeah, if you're, mate, if
know
you just
where you
if
go.
you all just sat there in silence,
Yeah.
and just like on a night, make sure it's on a night as well. Oh man, that thing will change your life.
Oh, that's
Brilliant soundtrack.
But,
Nice
brilliant.
one.
aye.
Yeah.
That's what we've been
You
up
need
to.
to put the song in the one that goes.
That's when the Martians are arriving.
Yeah.
I bet, yeah.
The lid fell off. That one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
such a crisp voice as well.
Oh yes, it's great.
Yeah.
Have you heard the updated version though, where like Liam Neeson does the
No.
narration? It's canny good.
Is it
Gary
good?
Barlow sings.
Does he?
Gary Barlow is.
I'm interested.
Oh man, what's the character's name? He
Nathaniel.
sings- no, not Nathaniel. He sings "Chances of Anything."
Oh, I know what you mean though.
The
That's usually
Telescope Man.
Ogilvy.
the astronomer.
that one.
He's
the
all-
telescope man.
That's another word. That's
There's the
another
title.
name
Yeah,
for.
Isn't it like
That's
it's
another name for
Ogilvy the
astronomer.
or something?
It is.
Yeah, well, he plays
The
him,
telescope
and he
man.
the telescope man. He sings Forever Young as well. Not Forever Young. What am I thinking of?
Forever young, I wanna be forever young.
Do you know what? I really don't like that
Autumn
song.
Leaves.
Do
No,
you not?
Autumn. Forever.
It's a
Forever
tune.
Autumn. There we go. We got there in the
Forever
end.
Autumn.
So I do nothing against the song. It's just I don't know. You know.
What,
you just-
Forever Young?
I just don't like
I'm
it.
not keen on the
Don't like
original, it's a
it
bit
at all,
weird.
Man. Just don't like it. Just
Is
makes
it?
me.
Yeah.
I don't know
Have you
whether,
heard the original before.
Probably not then.
I'll play you the original in a second.
I don't know whether I've heard the original.
No way.
It's
Just so I don't know whether it's because it's tied in with maybe some kind of
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
time or
yeah.
Could be.
I don't know
Could be.
I
subconsciously.
quite
I
like the
can't
song. I just don't
remember.
like the original.
Yeah.
Something about it.
Yeah.
I suppose we'll listen to that now. Okay, it's time for.
What are you listening to?
What are you listening to? Okay, the segment where we pick songs that we've been listening to this week, and they'll all be in a Spotify playlist, which will be linked down below in the YouTube description. Lyndon.
That's
What have
me.
What have you been listening to this week?
I've been listening to Hall & Oates,
Oh, all right.
so I Can't Go For That, which is a good song.
Oh, yes.
Is it
Yeah,
song?
yeah. Is that by them, is it?
Yes.
Oh, right.
It's also, this is my fact about that song, it's
Here
where
we go.
Michael Jackson got the bass line for Billie Jean.
No way.
So
So it's a rip-off.
It pretty much, Billie Jean is a rip-off of
Do
that
you know what I
Hall
think
&
I've
Oates
heard
song.
about this as well?
Hang on, sorry. I'm trying to hear it.
Yeah.
I can't play it for copyright purposes, but I'll play it afterwards. But if you play the start of Hall & Oates,
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
the bass line I think
Is
on
it
there goes doom 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 doom
Yeah.
doom doom, and obviously the doom 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 doom.
And
And Michael Jackson told
Yeah.
Michael Jackson told Daryl Hall this, and he couldn't hear it, which I find interesting because I
Wow.
can definitely hear it.
I can now that you pointed it out. I won't be able to
It's
unhear
fair,
it.
you can get away with so much, can't you? And then
Yeah, especially as I imagine if they were talking, they were friends. I don't think they mind. If that happened nowadays, you'd be sued within an inch of your life.
Yeah, that's true.
There's only 12 notes though, so I
That
mean,
is
it's
true.
like
It's very difficult. You're going to overlap. You
Yeah.
know, you're going to overlap. No
Do you find that when you're writing stuff, it's like
Yeah,
you think
man.
this
I've
sounds
wrote
like
like stuff before, and I've been like, this is unbelievable. This, and then I've played it to like someone, and they've gone, it's already a song that. And then I'll be like, oh, I
the
guess-
words and everything.
guess I
He's
can't
gone. What
write.
do you think
Yeah,
of this
you know,
one?
sometimes I
Yesterday.
yeah. Find me somebody to love. And then you can't. No, you just sometimes I think you pick things up subconsciously. Though I did
Yeah.
it with I did it with not so much lyrics and that far, because that'd be just ridiculous. You'd be like, come on, come on,
least you
man.
tried.
Come on, you know that's a song. No, it was the Ramones.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, ho, let's go.
Oh yeah.
I thought I came up with that. I thought I was the
You
one. who
thought
went
you
for it.
came up-
I thought I came up with that. Yeah, I was.
Until
about,
you heard it
I
on
was,
an
To be
EO.
fair, I was about 18 or 19, I think, and I think it's because I hadn't really sat down and had a proper listen to the Ramones. I'd obviously just heard that
Yeah.
subconsciously, without really knowing. I was like, this is going to be a great song, this. And then my mate was like, I think that's it. To be fair, I don't think I was in a little indie band at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the lads didn't even realise either at first. But you live and you learn.
You thought we've got a hit on my hands
A
here.
hit. Yeah, I've written
think,
something.
yes, you
yeah,
have.
I've written something really good here.
But
But yeah.
It's catchy.
But I-
Catchy, like, it's catchy.
very good.
Yeah.
What have you been listening to? Finn?
Yeah, been listening to. I'm a big Stereophonics fan.
Who isn't?
Same.
Really big Stereophonics fan. Probably the band I've seen the most. So I've been listening to a little spin-off that Kelly Jones has done called Far From Saints.
Oh,
It's like a duet. We've only got one song out, I think. Very new. Very
Well, I'll
kind
have to
of
look at that.
country. Yeah,
What's
you
the
have to check it
song
out.
called?
Do you know what? It escapes me, but it's called Let's Turn This Back Around.
you see, it's a duet with who?
Forgive me also. I won't play it. Because it's, I've only just started really getting on it. But,
He's Min Kelly Jones. Like, he's
He's a
one,
good
hell,
singer,
one hell of a
like.
writer and singer, of course.
I think he's got a very distinctive voice as
He
well, so
does.
you can tell it's him straight away.
Definitely.
I think he's got one of the best voices, like just in general of
Yeah,
anyone.
he does. He does.
Of anyone I've ever listened to, really. It's probably the Stereophonics is definitely the band I've probably seen the most.
Did you see them at the arena when they were just before lockdown?
Yeah.
I went as well. I went.
Did, yeah.
Yeah.
Patty Lynn
All right.
from Austin, so an American, who's got a really, really cool voice, really nice voice. And Kelly Jones, they're like they're very kind of, it's a little bit country, I guess, a little bit, you have a listen to it, see what he's got.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
It's a little bit, it's not as rocky as Stereophonic stuff.
Yeah.
But,
Something different.
More acoustic, yeah, it's
Oh,
cool.
nice one.
So
Nice
I've been
one.
listening to them.
Shall I go next?
Go on then, yeah.
I've been listening to a song called "Dead to the World" by Noel Gallagher. It's his recent song he's brought out,
Very good song.
and it is stunning.
He's got some good songs in his locker.
He does, yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's
this-
done well.
This
He has.
he's done all right for himself, hasn't he?
Just like Brian, mate.
By this new song, it's like a sort of soundtracky thing. I think Noel described himself as like a film noir
All right.
type song, and it's beautiful. It's got these strings on. There's no drums on it. It's acoustic.
You're a fan of strings.
Yeah, I love strings. I love strings on things. And
I love strings on things.
Maybe
like
that's
cheese
the
strings.
style.
Maybe it is. I'm going to get that in a t-shirt.
I love strings on things.
I do. But it's stunning. The
Dead
song,
to the World.
Dead to the World.
It's a good song.
The lyrics because you know how he split from his wife not too long ago.
Yeah.
Well, he's not actually come out and said it's about that, but some of the lyrics sort of
Is it-
infer that
that is
it's about that sort of thing, like missing and being dead to the world, not like having to cope with it and stuff like that. But
I like songs with a
yeah,
with a bit of meaning behind them
definitely.
and story.
Yeah, but the song you could imagine it as like a '60s James Bond
Oh really?
theme tune. It's got that sort of sound to it, and I've always thought Noel would be great, like writing a Bond theme tune.
I'm surprised he hasn't.
Well,
Or maybe he hasn't, we just never heard of.
Apparently, him
Yeah,
and Paul
yeah.
Weller have wrote a Bond theme, which
Who?
is Noel and Paul Weller.
Oh, together.
Apparently, they've written one, but it hasn't been
Well, they
used
never
at
used
all.
Cry Me a River by Michael Bublé, so they're not going to use anything
Ah,
else.
Were they
are
going to
they?
use that?
No, but they should have done. That
They should have,
screams
like-
Bond theme, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favourite Bond song?
I mean, Live and Let Die.
Oh,
is
really?
Sort of. Although,
Mine is the Chris Cornell one.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah, the
Um,
Casino Royale one.
Oh,
Is it Casino Royale?
yeah. What's it? What's the song called? You Know My Name.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
I think mine might be Thunderball.
Thunderball is good. Tom Jones.
Tom Jones, yeah.
That note at the end. is
Exactly.
just-
He's got a mad voice in it.
Oh, aye.
Just a bit, Welsh, innit?
Yeah.
It's like Kelly Jones.
Yeah, they're
everyone
all-
from Wales
everyone
have
from
Bonnie
Wales.
Tyler.
insane
Voice.
voices.
Big up the
Lost
Welsh
Prophet.
artists.
Oh, I will not go there. I've been listening.
What
to-
have you been listening to, Jack?
That was in poor taste. I do apologise. I've been listening to Luke Combs' new album that came out
course you have.
on Friday. So it's kind of a part two because
Right.
he released an album 6 months ago and now he's released a double album. And the song that I really like on it is the second track called Hannah Ford Road. And it's really, really good. But I would like to give an honourable mention. You can put this in the playlist if you want to put this in the playlist. He's done a cover of Fast Car by Tracy Chapman.
Okay.
Tune.
It's fucking
Is
class.
that like new, or he's had it out for a while? The cover of Fast Car.
No, it's on this album.
He's just done it on this album.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
cool.
like
Is it the same as the original, but a country twang?
yeah,
It's
it's
just-
exactly how I imagined it to sound.
It's just
Yeah,
the original on his album.
It's the original but modern.
He wrote it, you see. No one needs to know. Shut your face.
No,
To-
cool.
He put this he put a post out like before he released the album with like the track list and stuff, and that's the only cover on the album, but it shows like how many writers are on the album, and it's like I know obviously lots of people do co-writes and stuff. I mean we do that, but it's not like all of them are by like Luke Combs and another one. It's like each song.
It's by him and a bunch of different people.
Yeah, but like each one is by him and a bunch of different people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you
So
mean.
it'll be
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
Luke and then these two people, and then Luke and these two other people, and then Luke and these other two people, and then
Yeah.
sometimes not even Luke. You know,
Did he do a song with Billy Strings? Was that him?
strings on things.
He likes strings on
He
things.
does
I
like
do.
strings on
You
things.
heard Billy Strings?
No,
Oh, mate, you've not heard Billy Strings?
no. Would I like them?
Yeah.
If I like-
I mean, should we put him as an out? Can we put him as an honorary?
Yeah,
song?
yeah,
Add
yeah.
to the playlist. Right. Put the song on in the playlist. Dust in a Baggie.
Dust in a baggie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
It's a country?
It's a country
Is
song.
that a
very,
reference-
very bluegrass country, and yes, it's a reference to
To an
roots.
old vacuum cleaner
Yeah,
with a
that's-
bag.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
if
the
you
good
want,
old
yeah.
days.
Bag of life from Aldi. That's what he's talking about. No, he's yeah. That's
All right.
just 'cause to me. This will completely just change the dynamic of this playlist. But it's
Oh,
yeah.
right.
And then I'm sure he's done a song with Luke Combs. I'm surprised if it's
All right.
I don't know how new it is, but yeah. But I'm a big fan, a big country fan,
Oh, cool.
big bluegrass fan.
Nice one.
Love Luke Combs and yeah, but he's definitely worth checking out. If you haven't heard,
Nice one.
Billy Strings.
Very cool. Well, that's what we've been listening to this week. If you want to listen to these tunes that we were talking about, including Dust in a Baggie, is that right? Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah,
There'll be a Spotify playlist linked down. There'll be a Spotify playlist linked down below on the description of the YouTube video, or you can type in Limetree WAYLT on Spotify and find it yourself. Okay, it's now time for
The Lime Tree Time Machine.
the Limetree Time Machine. Concept is, Finn, you've got a time machine. Where you going?
Oh, where am I going?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Where and when?
Where and when? Most guests have had two answers, musical and non-musical, but just do whatever,
Yeah.
whatever you like.
Well, I think musical wise, I'll probably go back to just any kind of major city in the 60s, I think, just to sort of just be, I'm talking in a sense of starting again, doing what I'm doing now, trying to progress in the music industry as an artist. I'd probably like to do that starting at maybe 1960, so you can just be around
Yeah.
all the a lot of the pioneers of a lot of genres of music, and just see how it went down back then. It was so different to what you have to
Oh,
do
aye.
now. So I think that'd be music wise. And that, I mean, anywhere. I could Liverpool, London, Nashville.
Yeah,
if you bring up any city in the 60s, artists
There's
jump
something
out
going
here.
on.
Even Newcastle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got the animals and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that'd be just to kind of gig, go out and about, do try and do what I'm doing now, but see what it was like back then.
Without
Be harder.
social
I was
media.
just gonna say,
Yeah.
without social media, how hard it must have been.
Yeah, but then again, I think there'd just be things that counteract each other all the time. Like it might be quite difficult without social media, but then I feel like back then you could announce a gig and people would just show up.
Yeah.
Aye,
because,
that's true. Yeah.
You're talking about the time when if you wanted to meet your mate, you'd say,
have some good
I'll meet you
musical
here at
peers.
so time, or let's go to this gig, and you had to go because you
Yeah.
couldn't speak to them in between then. And obviously records were a lot different.
Yeah.
People bought physical records and stuff like that, so it'd be very, very different. So that's my music-wise answer. And then my normal answer. I
You
mean,
say normal. I can see this being a call.
No one's had a normal answer.
do you know what? There's so much unanswered.
Yeah, we're gone.
There's so many unanswered. It's not that bad to be honest.
Madeline again.
There's so many unanswered. Worlds out there where you're like, what has been going on? So I'd probably have to go back to I can dive very deep into this because there's lost civilizations. There's
Going to Atlantis.
oh man, I'd probably have to go back to either the building of the Great Pyramid, because what is going on there?
Good answer.
That's a shout.
It's a good
out,
answer.
mate.
What's
I would
going
love to
on?
do that.
You're telling me
What is going on?
no, we're missing something.
Aliens.
You were
Ancient
missing,
aliens.
We're missing a lot. We're missing a lot, and I
What?
want to find out what's. Oh, can I come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
It's your
It's
time
your
machine.
time.
Plenty
machine,
of
yeah.
mileage on this time machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that'd be my answer. If I could, if I could come back, and I don't even know what I'd do.
But wouldn't
if I
you
did.
be- wouldn't you
well,
be like
no
a
one would
madman,
kind of really
though?
believe me, not really. It'd just be a theory, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you would know then.
I would.
At least
yeah,
you would know.
I'd sleep
You
at
would know.
night.
Yeah. Do you not sleep at night at the minute?
No, I just think about the Great Pyramid. Just think.
Pyramids, mate.
I'm just thinking about the Great
Just stick a
Pyramid. I
Joe
just
Rogan
can't,
podcast on. And,
Yeah, then, you know what?
conspiracy
That's where
theories.
I've delved into a lot of this Great Pyramid stuff
I
from
have to be fair, yeah.
Graham Hancock. Either that, the Amazon.
Yeah,
Stone
yeah.
Stonehenge.
Yeah, Stonehenge. Not that bothered about that one. No, it's probably. I reckon if you find out one of them, it'll probably. I would like to think it would explain the rest.
Yeah.
Especially if it was aliens. That would explain
Yeah.
it all, wouldn't it?
You're telling me the same person who built the Great Pyramids had nothing to do with Stonehenge. Come on, it's that same kind of weirdness, isn't it? What are you doing?
It's all stone, innit?
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. It is all stone. Yeah, so I'd probably go back to to that sort of ancient time that I kind of think we have no recorded history of. Clearly, because how would we?
Yeah.
None of it makes sense.
It's true.
So,
Well, that's quite a
Deep, man.
thought-provoking
yes.
answer. Is that one?
Took me
what I'm
all
looking
2
for?
minutes to think about that.
He's
as well.
obviously been thinking about it beforehand.
He's been thinking about it for years, you
Been
can tell.
well, I can't sleep
Because-
at night. So
Exactly. Plays on his
Yeah.
mind.
yeah. Well, if you guys had like the same answer for that since
Have we
you've
done a
started asking
non-musical
people
one
Yeah, because
before?
the three
What's
of
your
us have all-
musical one?
Live Aid.
Live Aid.
All three of us said
Oh,
Live
really?
Aid.
Yeah.
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 What, anyone in particular, or the main?
whole day.
The whole day, and then
America.
go back in time and go to America afterwards.
You go to America afterwards, like straight after it.
Because Live Aid, there was a Live Aid in England and America
Yeah,
happened at
there's
the same
a-
time.
So you do both.
I do both.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
to. Got to be done.
Right.
But non-musical, we've
Nice.
never actually done a
No,
non-musical
I
one.
said New York.
Oh, yeah, you did,
So,
sorry,
in the 1920s.
Because, again, you want to see the Empire State Building.
Isn't that like during the
Great Depression, yes.
Great Depression and the what's it called? The
It was a poor answer. Let's just leave it at
where's
that.
the alcohol? Is it, what was it called?
Oh,
The Prohibition.
Yeah, the Prohibition.
was
man.
that Prohibition time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1920s, 1930s, kind of. Yeah, around that time. So that would have been kind of cool.
It would have
Loads
been,
of
yeah,
speakeasies.
Also,
King Kong.
And King Kong.
And when
And,
the
of course,
Daleks-
it was built
the
by the
Daleks
Daleks. We
took
all know
over.
this.
Oh, is
New
this a
York
Doctor
City.
Who reference?
Yes.
I don't know about that. I've
One
watched-
day we'll have a
I've
guest on who
watched
knows
it.
what we're talking about.
But no one ever knew what you're talking about.
That.
I've
Just us?
watched a few. I've watched a few Doctor Who's.
Aye,
If I know enough to reference, I'll have to check
Well, the
that one out.
Daleks built the Empire State Building.
they
So.
did.
Right. I will. Yeah, I'll take your word for that one.
But non-musical answer. No, we haven't had one, have we?
Nah.
We'll have to have a think and do
I
it
can't
next
think of
time
one.
because I couldn't think of one off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I like the pyramids thing, like.
Yeah.
Well, but what, imagine. You'd be like,
Exactly.
imagine being able to see it. What's going on? Because, like, no one knows what's going on.
I've set him off again.
You should edit
invested.
in, like, you know, like on The Hangover, Alan at the jackback table. And all
Yes.
Yeah, edit that in.
Loads of stuff's above his head. Me
I
thinking
am
about.
so happy I'm not editing this week. I
Don't worry,
really
that's
am.
not going to happen, Jack.
He's in a car for 6 hours.
Laptop will
I'm
run
going to
out.
look over as I'm driving and just see him really frustrated and down. Just go, I know what he's doing
So
now.
I can't get the ancient aliens bit.
on his heat.
Yeah. There's my answers.
Anyway.
Oh, very good answers. Very good answers. So we are joined by Finn Forster, local singer-songwriter from Middlesbrough.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, your music, and what you've been up to lately?
Yeah, so I am a singer-songwriter from Middlesbrough. I live in Numthorpe at the moment. If any for anyone who's in Middlesbrough, write a lot of kind of like indie folk music, very guitar-based. Started in sort of 2019, and yeah, just been messing about with sort of my sound and stuff. Then we had the dreaded lockdown, and I just spent a lot of time trying to, with the solo project. Didn't really know what I was doing from the off in regards with my, the sort of music I wanted to put out. But I had to play around with stuff, and then, I've just started. I've released a bunch of music. It's out on Spotify and stuff like that. But then I think over the course of like the last sort of 6 months, maybe 8 months, is when I've really started knuckling down and releasing some sort of getting towards the sound I want to sort of release as an artist, and being out gigging and stuff. And my sound gets sort of described. You kind of have to do as a new artist. You have to kind of mention who you get, what your sound is influenced by, but it's got sort of Paolo Nutini and Stereophonics and a bit of Kings of Leon in there as well as my influences. But then I'm heading towards all of that with a lot of country sort of influence as well. Going on tour this year for the second time. Went on tour last year. I play with a great bunch of lads, Billy Smith, Connor Boone, and Rob Maynard, who join me at my gigs and stuff. They're great guys to knock about with and rehearse with and even come up with songs with. They're always really cool. And that's pretty much what I've been doing so far since starting out in the solo stuff, the solo venture. I mean, my life goes on and on. If you want to hear, any earlier stuff, but that's in a nutshell. Yeah, who I am, what I'm doing at the moment, and what I'm heading towards. Anyway,
I feel like you've answered every question I was going to ask, to tell you the truth. But that's brilliant.
I felt like I was rambling on.
No, it's good,
Not
man.
at all.
It's good. It's getting all the info out. Saves me a job
Yeah.
asking the question. So we mentioned earlier that we have a playlist. We're all the what you listen stuff to. We put songs in there by the artists from that episode. So do you want to rattle off maybe 2 songs?
Mine?
Yeah. That you want people to check out.
Yeah, it's a tough point. Like I said, where I've had a load of music out, but then really started honing in with the new music I'm writing and that I'm going to release this year. Is like really got my plan together. But my favourites out of what I've already released, which I'd probably share with people if I had to share something. Probably Stay Right Till the End, which is quite a one of the heaviest songs compared to my other stuff. Stay Right Till the End. And then it's a shame I can't really mention the newest one that I'm gonna release, but because it won't be out yet. But Stay Right Till the End, and let's go with Remnants as well. Remnants was like a ballady type song. My sound kind of goes between heavier guitar, rock, indie kind of feel, and then also on the other hand, it's a blend of a lot of slower acoustic stuff as well. And then what ties it all together is kind of my voice and my songwriting, I guess. So it's a blends between the two. So there's 2 ends of the spectrum for you. There's the more upbeat one, and then Remnants, which is you can find on all platforms really.
Awesome
They've both got
stuff.
music videos as well.
Yeah.
DIY, it was very big on the DIY music videos.
Yeah,
last
man,
year.
yeah.
Very big on the DIY
Is that the
music
one when
videos.
you're walking around Middlesbrough? Running around
Yeah, I did one.
I've seen that
I
one.
made one about reminiscences about kind of. I won't give it away because it'd be nice for people to go and watch who are listening to this now. But it's about mental health. It's it's a big video about mental health and how important it is. And then steer it to the end is two vicars having a fight in a bar.
All right.
You want them?
Two vicars having a fight, and
What was that meant to symbolise?
We can't do that idea now. We're going to have to cross that off.
Well, I just have these mad ideas that come into my head.
You don't say.
I know, like mental, man. Just crazy ideas.
Did you have
I
these
don't know
ideas
whether-
when you were in Amsterdam?
No, but this is like an ongoing thing, mate. That does
right.
not have any influence from anything around me.
No herbal influence whatsoever.
No herbal influence. No, yeah, I've always just had some crazy ideas. I don't know. Maybe if I wasn't in music, I'd probably go into like directing or something like that, or But I just had the idea of. I'm never short of any ideas for music videos. I think the only thing that stops me currently is probably budget and.
So if anybody needs an idea for a music video,
Get on me, because I will
your man.
Finn's your man.
send you a list. I only need 30 seconds of listening to it as well. But I had the idea of Stay Right to the End being a sort of bad trip,
All right.
off sort of maybe a drug. But in the end we went with my drink being spiked by like a demon barman. So I don't know, just a demon
That's out
barman.
there, like.
Just a bit of a dodgy
As opposed
barman.
to a demon
Dodgy.
barber.
yes.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
The
Would have
Sweeney
been a
Todd of the
completely
bar
different
world.
story, wouldn't it? If he was a local barman. How on earth is he going to get away with killing everyone? There's no trap door or anything. As soon as he gives you his pint.
Yeah.
See you later.
Just stand over
Yeah.
there.
Oh, instead of pulling the pint, you can pull
Exactly.
the trapdoor.
Yeah.
There's
Oh
a
my
music video.
word,
You
we've
can have
just-
that.
We've just
10%.
come up with something.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll make this happen.
Yep.
Yeah, but then I had this idea of having the whole thing being like a dream kind of thing, a weird trip or whatever. So I went down to I hired my old acting teacher from Middlesbrough College as one of the vicars, and then an ex-mate Jamie Pugh as the other vicar.
He's called Jamie Pugh.
Pew, that's cool.
Yeah,
And he's a vicar.
And he's a vicar.
P-E-W, and he's a vicar.
Say no
in this-
more.
he's not a
Say
vicar
no
in real
more.
life, obviously.
Yeah.
And then we went down to the Twisted Lip. Shout out the Twisted Lip for letting us use their
that a venue?
establishment. That's a pub
A pub.
on
Twisted
Baker
Lip?
Street. Yeah, Baker Street in Middlesbrough. And didn't really have that many people. Had me and the lads, a couple of mates there, but all together, cast wise, we had like the two guys who were playing the vicars. And then a couple of mates, and then the lads and the band. So what I had to do, it was a game day for Middlesbrough FC against Coventry, and there was a lot of fans in there as well. And I just kind of went round the whole place and said, look, filming a music video, don't be alarmed if you just see,
Two vicars fighting.
two vicars having a massive scrap in the corner.
Imagine if you saw that and you didn't know, you'd think, what? the
Yeah, but
fuck's
then
going
everyone
on?
kind of got, and I sort of just picked people up within the pub and said, do you want to be in a music video? So what you see is a big crowd of people who I don't actually really know at all, and they were just kind of up for being in it. So shout out, everyone was in the pub that day, and then we kind of came up with a bit of a mad music video. And, that's one to go and watch. That's
Nice one.
two different songs.
We'll
two
link them
different-
down below.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
nice one, man.
Awesome stuff. So we're going to hear a couple of Finn's tunes in a second. We'll always put a snippet of one of them at the end of the podcast, but there'll be a full version out tomorrow. And Finn's cover will be out on Monday. So stay tuned for that. Okay, it's time for...
The quiz and other games.
the quiz. So we always play a game every week called The Next Line Game. Sorry, had a mental blank there. Made famous by Nevermind the Buzzcocks. So the aim of the game is I'll say a line and you've just got to say the next one. They were taken from an era playlist. Oh, no. But weirdly enough, I think some of them aren't in this era because it was called 90s Indie and Alternative. And some of them are definitely not from the 90s.
Or earlier or later?
Honestly, both.
Oh, so a bit of
So
Right.
I've just picked ones that I liked.
fair enough.
Are we all good to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So what there? So you're going to say a line and we have to finish it? Or
Yeah.
do we have to say...
Say the next line.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we don't have to say who the artist is?
No.
No.
All right, okay.
No.
Otherwise, we'd still be on the first episode.
This is very true. Are we all good to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That's me in the corner.
That's me in the spotlight.
Oh, well done.
Damn.
I know that as well.
It's Losing My Religion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
REM.
Good song.
Right. When you were here before.
Couldn't look you in the eyes.
Finn's on the ball here, like. Creep Radiohead.
I said it as I did that. You're
That's
supposed
all
to
That's
do
fine.
it.
We had no idea.
Yeah.
Again, another good song, but I wouldn't have known the start of it.
I can't remember what song this is.
Oh, this will be good.
So this might be interesting.
Those are the lyrics.
I sing myself to sleep. Oh, I do know this song.
The sound of the darkest hour, something like that. The song from the darkest hour.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm going to give you
What's
that.
that?
It's Sit Down by
Sit down,
James.
my James.
Oh,
Song
shit,
from the darkest hour.
It's the first two
Yeah,
lines.
yeah.
I am
sit
blitzing
down,
this.
Oh.
Doing all right
Yeah,
here.
you're doing all right,
As long as
Finn.
I've got 3 now, so I'm all
Might
right.
get a clean sweep here, like. All right,
If
ready?
I get a clean sweep, it'd be mint.
Damn.
Yeah,
Right,
you'll be the first. You'll be the
that's our
first one.
challenge.
Will I?
Yeah.
You will be the first.
Will I?
Normally it's...
Normally it's Lyndon that wins, so he's really
Is
pissed
it?
off.
Damn you, Finn.
Okay. There she goes.
There she goes again.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
I got a
We
point!
got a point.
I've never been happier.
That's not 90s, that one, is it? Oh, is
I
it?
think it is.
I think that one
The
might
Laws,
be.
yeah?
I don't think the next one is.
Right.
Right.
Bring it on.
Although it could be. I don't. If it is, it must be really early 90s. Okay.
Good to know.
Right.
I don't care if Monday's blue.
Wednesday, Thursday. Look at you, something like that.
No, not quite.
Ah.
Say it again.
I don't care if Monday's blue.
Wednesday, Thursday, nah.
You know the song. It's
Yeah,
not
I'm
quite
glad
right.
I don't know the song.
Friday, I don't care about you. No, sorry, Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. I know the line after it.
That's not what we're playing for.
Play the first one.
What?
Say it again.
I don't care if Monday's blue.
Can I have the artist?
It's the
Well,
Cure.
yeah, it's a Cure.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know anything about The Cure.
I don't care
know
if
Scott?
Monday's blue.
I know the song, but I don't know the lyrics at all.
Might have to move on because I'm hoping he's getting it.
Half points if you sing it.
All right,
Well, then
well-
again, he knows it. So
Well, I got the line after as well. So, I'm technically the closest.
just give him the point.
All right.
What was the line?
It's Tuesday's grey and Wednesday's two.
I wasn't far off.
You weren't- you
Wednesday's
said
something
that-
and Thursday's something, I
Yeah.
said.
I didn't realize how competitive you were. Like,
Yeah, a little
it's- we're seeing a
Yeah.
different side of Finn here. Like.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
I see double.
I know the song.
Something up the road.
No, I'm gonna pass it over.
Up the hill,
Oh,
You're closest.
down the hill.
You were closer before.
oh shit.
Up ahead.
There we go.
Oh, shit, high.
Ocean colour scene.
Yeah.
It's
I think-
what themes? Oh, what's it from?
It's
I
off the
think Chris
show.
Evans did.
Yeah.
Aye. What's it called?
TGI Friday.
Aye, something like that, innit?
I don't know.
It is that, I think.
Is it TGI Friday? I think Finn's won, so now we're playing for second, lads. So, because there's only 3 more. All right. This is a hard one.
Get out.
This is a hard one, but I actually really like this song. And this is 90s. She came from Greece. She had a thirst for knowledge.
She studied sculpture at St Martin's College.
Well done.
I won't know that song. Where's
Pulp, Common People.
Yeah, of
a
course.
great song.
It's a
Of course.
All right. And I said, what about?
Breakfast at
No,
Tiffany's.
he's got a point.
Well done.
Get in.
Well done. All right. And the last one, playing for second.
we're just playing. You
Am I not
get
playing?
this, we draw.
Can I still answer?
Yeah, of
Oh,
course you
yeah,
can.
yeah.
All right, cool,
go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you've won, but, you know.
I'll just still answer anyway.
You've
Well,
won.
if I
You
get
can
it,
just humiliate us further.
Trying to make ends meet.
Oh, I do know it. Say it again.
Trying to make ends meet.
I do know it.
It's the third line of the verse, if that helps.
No, it wasn't me. I was.
Can we have an artist? Will that give it away?
I think it'll massively give it away if I give away the artist.
Try it. I don't know this song either.
I do know the song.
I think you have to sing it.
Go half points.
Yeah.
Trying to make ends meet.
No.
If anything, I'm further from the answer.
Oh, okay.
Trying to make... I do know the song.
Trying to make ends meet.
No, I've not a clue, me.
Can we have the artist?
It's the Verve.
Oh.
You're
Maybe
a
I do-
slave to the money and you'll die.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
have got... That's
Oh,
not
that
what I
was
thought
right.
it was.
You're a slave to money, then you
Bittersweet
die.
Symphony.
It's the third line of Bittersweet
Yeah.
Symphony, yeah.
Do I get a half point there? I mean, I've still...
You're still last.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
still
still-
last.
you're still
Can't
last.
I'll
believe
get a
I didn't
half
get
point.
that one.
You'll
I
get
think
a-
it was the way you said it.
Yeah.
Threw me off the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who won?
I think Finn won, you know. Yeah.
Well done, Finn.
Yeah, yeah. Did you
know
know how
what?
much of a sore loser you were? Like,
Is that like, let's edit that whole segment out.
Can
We
you
didn't
edit-
even do it.
Scott, can you edit it so that Lyndon actually answers? You should put like that thing over where like it's actually like Finn's mouth on yours, so like you're answering it.
Imagine how difficult he'd make it so difficult
all I'm
for
saying
you.
is I've got the audio.
This is true.
Nah.
Oh man,
That was
that
good.
would be quite
Imagine
funny.
if you
if
just
you
cut.
like-
Imagine if you just cut all my answers out, and it was just you answer,
overdub
just
me
your
afterwards.
your right answers. That's it. And then you go right. That's the end of the segment.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Well, that was the quiz. Okay, it's time for
Quick fire questions.
quick fire questions. All right, Finn. The first lot of questions are kind of like artist orientated,
Right.
and then there's just some fun ones at the end.
Cool.
Okay, what's the reason you got into music?
Oh, my family. Got a massive musical family.
Yeah.
I don't know how quick fire I'm meant to keep this.
no.
yeah. I can answer though.
Yeah, yeah.
I can elaborate. My family's really musical. Got they had a family band. Started,
Really?
Yeah,
That's
started,
cool.
yeah, started by my granddad with his brother, my great uncle. Then my mum joined them, and then my cousin, my second cousin, my mum's cousin joined. So in the end, by the time I joined, it was my granddad, great uncle, my mum, my auntie, my uncle, and my cousin.
Is this
Wow.
sort of a family event?
No, this is a
Type band, or
full-on
like a-
Irish folk band.
Or Irish
Oh,
folk
really?
band?
Yeah, we covered the Dubliners, loads of Irish stuff really, and then it was a 3-generational
Wow.
band, and they did like the folk festivals and stuff. So I grew up around them, rehearsing a lot around them, in and out of folk festivals. Saltburn is a very vivid memory. Saltburn Folk Festival and stuff like that. And then when I first got into music, just through kind of being around that all the time, my first lot of gigs were them guys, and
That's cool.
quite very fortunate really in the fact that I was just surrounded by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking how crap my family band would be. I've just got this image of my mum and my dad. It's like, that would not end well. I'd be hard carrying on that one, I think.
You just have to do it.
That's really interesting.
It
though.
is really interesting.
It's mad, isn't it? Yeah, I actually ventured off and did a bit of like a trio thing with my uncle and my cousin as well. This is
so
mad.
cool.
Yeah, crazy man. And then did that for a little bit, and then I'm the only one who's kind of been persistent enough to keep going with it, really. Because I don't know whether the rest of my family were that bothered about it because they've got their own things going on. But for me personally, I've always just wanted to do music, really. You know, it's been my main focus anyway. So I've definitely been I'm definitely the only one who's really gone as far as, you know, releasing music and writing and persistently writing and stuff like that. My family's really, really cool. Just being surrounded by it, and I owe a lot to my family for that.
Very
Very
good
cool.
answer. Very good answer. We've never had someone who's
No,
had a
that's the
family
best
band.
answer.
Long
with
fire
that.
questions.
Long-winded questions. That's usually how it goes down.
Yep. Okay, your earliest memory of listening to music.
Do you know what? Went through a bit of a mosher stage. Yeah. No, actually, I'll go before then. Sorry, I know keyword earliest. So I have two vivid kind of, bits of being young. But my earliest one, I would say, would be being at, I think it was Cambridge Folk Festival or something like that, and it was watching a band called Levelers.
Okay.
You know Levelers?
No,
No.
I think I've heard of them.
Oh man,
They're
unreal.
playing the festival up here in the summer. The one that's in Usher Hall. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
I know what you. No, I'll have to check that out because I'd like to go and see them.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, the Levelers.
How old were you when you heard that?
Probably 5 or something like that.
Right.
It's the one I remember, and it was live. Because I was that young. I was over with my family. My mum. We were right at the front in this hall, and under the stage was like a speaker behind like a curtain. It's like a curtain. One of them stages, like a club stage. And there was a speaker underneath it, and I was stood on the speaker with my mum sort of propping me up so I didn't fall back. And that's how close I was. And I took pictures of the violin player the whole gig, and they actually came out pretty good. Them pictures. So yeah, that's my earliest kind of memory of really maybe not listening to music, but really connecting with music. Yeah.
Awesome. What's the best gig you've been to?
Best gig I've been to. That's tough. Probably got to be a Stereophonics one, I would imagine. Is there any standouts? I did really enjoy Stereophonics at. You guys will know it. What's the like the all day event in Newcastle where I know there's loads. Sorry, but there's it's in a big. There's multiple stages. Name them.
It was
like
this is tomorrow.
This
or
is tomorrow.
Was it that one?
Got it in one.
All right.
It was probably that one distinctly just because of where, that a lot of other things come into play. Like the weather was really nice. Those really nice evenings. We had really good. Where we were stood was really good. It wasn't too busy. It was packed out. It was really close. And just had a really good experience of being able to listen to. Because I suppose you can say, you've been to unbelievable gigs that you've managed to get tickets for, but then certain different things can have a play in how good that gig is. You got what I mean? If you stood behind some guy who is just bumping into you the whole night or whatever, or people talking through an entire gig, then it can ruin it for you. But that certain night was. Yeah, everything was really cool. So that's probably the best one I've ever been to.
Very good. If you could be on a lineup with 2 other artists in history, dead or alive,
They are the only options.
who would it be?
Oh God. That's very hot. Off the top of my head. Probably Paolo Nutini.
Yep.
Yeah. Had a lot of influence on my songwriting and stuff and me as an artist, I think. And
Phonics?
yeah, the Phonics would be in there. Definitely. I'm just trying to think of maybe give someone a chance who's dead.
They are dead after all.
Do you know what? Wouldn't be my kind of bill at all. But I'd just love to be there. Probably Bob Marley.
Right.
Oh, okay. I get it, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think the vibe would be unbelievable.
It's true.
And yeah, it would be something I would like to be, around. I think because it's, it was such a. You watch some of his live footage and stuff, and you're like, my God, this guy's given some kind of vibe here. Looks very, very, very enjoyable. Not even talking about marijuana or anything like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you wouldn't need a smoke machine.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't. No, but you just he's got some great tunes. It's always feel-good music, innit?
Yeah.
I'd like to, it'd be good being on there.
I reckon that would be quite the gig. Finn Forster. Then Paolo, then
Fair
Bob.
play,
Bob Marley would have to headline. You
Yeah.
could not have
Yeah.
Bob Marley headlining.
Well, I say, I wouldn't fit on the bill, but then I did, I spotted UB40 a couple of years ago, and that was one where I was like, maybe I'm not going to fit on the bill, but then it went down all right.
Nice.
So sometimes a bit of a cross genre is all right.
Definitely.
Me and Bob.
Okay. Your dream rig?
No idea, mate. To be honest, any
No?
dream rig? Well,
Dream guitar to own? Anything like
I
that?
mean, I've got the dream guitar. I just went out and got it. I got it 'cause I just paid it off. I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna get I'm gonna just go for it and invest in it. And it's a Gibson SJ2 200. That's my dream guitar that I got.
Nice guitar.
Yeah, and then really anything else? I've always been a guy who's kind of played guitar to accompany my singing, my voice. So really not really that much, but I would like. I think my next sort of move on guitars is going to be like a hollow body electric of some kind.
All right.
Yeah, like casino or something like that.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
335.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, so I think not necessarily dream, but what like, one that I would love to have. I think.
Yeah.
Would be like some kind of hollow body. Maybe I'll have a think about. But
It's a good job you know someone who works in the guitar shop who can like probably sort you
yeah,
out.
you
know
can
what I mean?
definitely sort me out. You can give me any recommendations. Anyway,
Yeah.
probably gonna have to go down the route of another Gibson or something. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you suit a 335.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Murphy Lab, Gibson. I think that's what you need.
well,
like, yeah.
well, there are other Gibsons available.
Yes.
There are
isn't a
other
BBC,
guitars
but if it
available. But no, I'll have to have a look at that one.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
No, yeah, pretty boring on that one. I apologise.
No. Hey, it's your rig. Your dream venue to play.
Oh, Red Rocks.
That was yours.
That was mine.
Yeah, man, just such a good layout.
Yeah.
And,
It is pretty sick.
such a good layout. Red Rocks. And then if you're gonna go as big as you can get, really, I'd probably not even like just your generic biggest one, but just for the simple fact it's my hometown, I'd probably like to do, probably the biggest venue I could possibly do in my hometown, which would be like
The stadium.
probably the Riverside,
Yeah.
just off the fact that it's so close to home.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine, it being amazing doing your stadium tours and your arena tours, but then I imagine being able to do it in the place where you reside or where you grew up is probably hits different. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's always cool to your home
I
stadium.
can't speak because I haven't done it, but obviously, I imagine that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So
Good answer. Okay. If you could hear a song for the first time again, what would it be?
Probably Paolo one, probably Rewind,
Yeah.
one of his earlier tunes. That's always just stuck with me as a song since I first heard it. And I remember first hearing it being like, wow, I've been kind of mind blown, a bit like, wow, this is an amazing tune, this. I love this, really connected with it. So I think, yeah, if I could hear that one again, that'd be quite cool.
Good answer. And finally, for music questions, your favourite album of all time?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a biggie.
We end with a big one.
Now that's what I call music. 54.
Yes. Or 150,000
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what we're on now.
Susan Boyle.
Bit of Subo.
It's Subo.
That's his answer. Moving on.
Yeah.
It's got to be a Phonics one, I think,
Yeah. Performance and
Um,
Cocktails.
Graffiti on the Train's my favourite.
That's a good one as well.
We're just listing Phonics albums.
I know, I'd probably have to say, let's just go with Performance and Cocktails, Stereophonics.
Yeah.
Good answer. All right, now some funny, random questions.
Yeah, we can.
If you could be friends with a fictional character, who would it be?
The laugh was unnerving. I don't know where that was
Yeah.
going.
If I could be friends with a fictional character. Who did I like growing up? Probably the dog out of Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I watched Blue's Clues. You watch Blue's
No.
Clues?
No, neither did I.
I watched
Yeah.
Blue's Clues.
Wasn't too.
I had the jumper that he
Just like the dog was a lot more chill than the guy.
Yeah. He didn't talk, did he? It was just like... Just,
No,
just
that's what I
there.
mean. He's a perfect person, isn't it?
Doesn't
just
talk.
knock about with them. Don't really have to say much. You just enjoy each other's company.
That's all about.
Do some drawing and shit. I don't know what they used to do. I don't really know. I can't remember. Did you know?
I never
No, I
watched
never
it.
watched it.
What
it was-
channel was it
maybe it's like a Mandela effect
Maybe
again,
ever
where
happened.
they
Could be.
actually didn't do anything at all.
Yeah, it
Um,
sure didn't exist.
Didn't exist.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, probably they talk about
But
Blue's
Jack had
Clues.
the T-shirt as well. It didn't exist.
Cool dog.
He
Yeah.
made it himself.
Yeah.
Well, he wore like the host, not the dog. The host wore like a green and white like rugby shirt,
All right.
and I had that as a kid. Or like not obviously
Wow,
like
you were cool, weren't you?
not an official.
Yeah.
Not an officially licensed one, I should point out.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like it happened to look like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. If you get a tattoo today, what would it be?
Probably, I've been thinking about another tattoo. Probably like something kind of, I don't know, I fancy something symbolic towards like a bird or something like that for no really particular reason. Just think it'll look quite good.
All right.
I try, I'd like to maybe get something with meaning, but sometimes you just like things that look kind of nice.
Yeah.
Probably get an eagle or a swallow.
Swallow, that's the one, like.
That's what you
That's
want.
what I
isn't it?
want, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I try and make it, make something about it that was a little bit different.
I'd get a couple of Vickers fighting. I think that would be a good tattoo.
Do you know what? I might have to get
God,
that.
you would get some
I might
looks.
have to get a
wouldn't you?
full back piece, a scene
Of your
from that
music
music
video.
video. Be a bit
That would take quite a while as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Your favourite movie?
Oh man, probably American Psycho.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know why as well? I don't know whether I have OCD or ADHD, probably both. But I have a lot of tendencies for both. But then I just love the morning routine scene.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Mate, I'm all about that life. Like not killing people, but the morning.
Thank God he said that.
Thank you for
Thank God I
clarifying.
clarified that bit. But yeah, I don't know. Just love everything about that film. It's quite a cool film.
Okay.
Love how it's a bit of a twist and stuff, and that scene's unbelievable.
Nice one.
That
Okay.
scene, where he just lists all the different things he does. Oh man, it's so inspiring. Yeah, it's so inspiring.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Your favourite game? This could be board game, video game, out you like.
Oh, I mean, I'm not that much of a big gamer, but I've like dabbled, as I've grown up and stuff. And one thing that I was hooked on, like every single series as well, not series, but every single game that came out on that series was Uncharted: Drake's Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Game I've never played,
No,
Uncharted.
Oh mate, I've got a really big boon who plays bass for me. He's a really big gamer.
Mm-hmm.
And he hadn't really played it either. And I was like, what the hell, man? It's not Naughty Dog game. I don't know whether they've done much else in regards with the game. They've probably done a lot. But that's the standout one for me. Where, I just loved every single... everyone.
Yeah,
Very
that's well
good.
nice. Well,
And finally, what would you like your first dance to be at your wedding? Song, I should clarify, because we've had a few people thinking about what dance it is.
yeah.
Probably a song called Soul by Blanco White.
Right,
Alright.
okay.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't know this one. This is...
And we're so uncultured, aren't we?
Yes.
No, it's by like a relatively new artist. That's why.
All right,
I mean, it's
okay.
not a song that like an artist that's been around that long.
Yeah.
But he's unbelievable. He's a really, really cool artist. I'd check him out.
All
Blanco
right.
White, big fan of him. Went to see him live. That was another. You know what? When we asked the question about best gig you've ever been to,
Yeah.
he's up there.
All right.
Yeah.
Where'd you see him?
Nottingham, Bodega.
All right. Alan.
Oh man, I was just I would check out
What type of music is it?
like very folky.
All right.
Very folk, very a lot of instruments, strings. He plays
I
this
like
weird
strings on
Spanish
things.
He
instrument.
does like strings on
That's
things.
going to be the title, isn't it? Strings on things.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I would check him out though. Call the
Alright.
Heavens is a great tune
Nice
by
one.
him. Yeah, very folky.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for coming on, mate. This has
Yes,
been
thank you,
absolutely
Finn.
lovely.
Good fun.
Thank you for
It's
having
been,
me.
it's been brilliant. We're going to hear a couple of your tunes
Yeah,
now,
sound.
and there'll be a little snippet of it at the end of the podcast. Were you going to say something there?
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
I was
Sorry,
just
dude.
breathing out.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You're allowed to breathe.
You're allowed to
Ignore
breathe,
him.
Yeah, I've held my breath for this
Just
entire
let us do a bit to
podcast.
camera, then you can breathe, Aaron.
I've held my breath for this entire thing.
There'll be a snippet at the end of the podcast, but there'll be a full version out on YouTube tomorrow. And all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching and listening to the Line 3 Sessions podcast with me, Jack Milcrease,
In the full skirt.
Scott Charlton.
Finn Forster.
Nice one.
Is a little rhyme and a few good words for you. about the things that I've been through. Still I can't back down. Said it's been a long time since I used to call you mine, but I've never been one for words. Just feels absurd to me.
To watch the full video, please head to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Didn't they go through that case? Like that was the phase of like just like anything you did wrong, let's just execute him. Just cut his head
the
off.
good old days.
Just cut his head off.
He's got a cut on his hand. Let's just kill him.
Let's just cut his head off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that'll fix it.
It wasn't long after a woman like thinking, oh, it might be son might be out. She's a witch. Let's drown her. Let's drown her in the river.
Do you remember that thing called Trepanning that was on Horrible Histories, where it was the cavemen's headache cure, where they just bash your head in?
Oh, yeah.
Trepanning.
Horrible History is class like that.
I'm gonna have to watch someone again. I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm gonna watch the episode of Doctor Who where the Daleks built the
should.
Empire
Daleks
State.
in Manhattan,
That's what it's called.
And then
Isn't it 2 parts?
Then
It
I'm
is
gonna
2
watch
parts.
Horrible
It's 2
Histories.
parts.
I'm gonna watch Horrible Histories as well.
Cult of Skaro and yeah.
I think the cult of...
Oh no, Cult of Skaro is the season before, isn't it?
No, you might be right on that one. Because
Do you know what?
I don't think the title was called
I
that.
remember the World War II one.
Oh, well, that could be.
Where it's scary as the Doctor Who one, where they're all coming up with masks on. Come on, you
Oh,
must know
it's
that one.
Christopher Eccleston's...
And there's that kid who doesn't know where his
Something
mum
child.
is.
Are you
The
Yeah.
empty child.
Empty child.
Are you my mum?
Yeah.
Imagine. It wouldn't have the same effect when you're just going, are you my mum?
Yeah.
Are you my mum?
You mean ma like?
It would make the whole thing hilarious.
Who? Mum. Should we make a start?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Next segment.